Sayonara, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your guide through the cosmos of cartoonery, Corey. Today is April 20th, otherwise known as 420, or as the French call it, Cannabis Christmas. It's a day of peace, protest, counterculture, and just straight chilling with your friends sitting around the tube watching classics like Cheech and Chong. Or Harold and Kumar and Pineapple Express. But what about anime? Those badass Japanese cartoons that just bleed style. They almost seem like they were tailor-made for this holiday. Well, you're in luck, my friends, because I'm going to count down my top 10 favorite anime to watch on 420. So sit back, relax, get comfy, order a pizza, or maybe some Chinese. And get some Funyuns too. And some Oreos and some peanut butter. Oh, that would be so awesome. What was I doing? Dead Leaves is a sci-fi action comedy from director Hiroyuki Imaishi, who's worked on some other 420-friendly shows like Gurren Lagann, Kill La Kill, and Ninja Slayer. Dead Leaves is all about Pandy and Retro, this weird guy who has a TV for a head for some reason. They're renegades on the run with memory loss who become wanted criminals who are then captured and tossed into the notorious space prison, Dead Leaves. They plan to make a great escape but run into nothing but trouble along the way. Dead Leaves is visually appealing, action-packed, unlike anything I've ever seen, and just plain hilarious. Before Game of Thrones shocked the world with its dark fantasy storytelling, there was the manliest anime on this list, Berserk. Berserk is a story of carnage, demons, betrayal, friendship, and badassery. The Berserk anime series from 1997 is chillingly atmospheric and serves as a great introduction to the Berserk manga series. There's also a newer movie trilogy, but I still recommend seeing the original anime first, if only for its amazing soundtrack. Redline is like the anime version of that old Hanna-Barbera cartoon, The Wacky Races. It's about this pompadour-styling racer by the name of Sweet JP, who competes in the titular race, Redline. The entire race actually takes place on a hostile robot planet, and it features aliens, robots, monsters, and mind-melting animation that you must see. Akira is an anime classic. Let's face it, you've probably already seen this movie, but if you haven't, you must. It's mandatory. Set in a futuristic dystopian Tokyo City, it tells the story of Tetsuo, this young guy who's a member of a biker gang who ends up gaining godlike psychic powers. It's up to his best friend and rival Kaneda to stop him from destroying everything with his destructive abilities. Amazingly fluid hand-drawn animation, amazing action sequences, and a soundtrack that will leave chills down your spine. Akira is an anime classic. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Based on the long-running manga series, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is an anime which spans multiple generations, and it's all about the family feud between the Joestar family and vampires. This show is beyond stylistic and unlike any show that I've ever seen. I'm particularly fond of the second season's Stardust Crusaders, which ups the ante in terms of action and production value. It's the most 80s looking anime for a modern generation. Any Miyazaki movie. Take your pick. You really can't go wrong. From the director of Space Dandy and Cowboy Bebop comes Samurai Champloo. Samurai Champloo is what happens when anime and hip-hop make sweet love. It's about these two very different samurai who are accompanying this young girl by the name of Fu as they try to track down this legendary samurai warrior. Its amazing fighting choreography, its sense of humor, and its hip-hop inspired soundtrack make this one of the most memorable anime series that you have got to see. Neon Genesis Evangelion is a series that I am still trying to make sense of even today. Okay, so Earth is being attacked by these massive alien creatures which are known as angels, and mankind decides to fight back with these massive organic robots called Eva units. The main focus of the series is on the character of Shinji Hikari, who happens to be the young pilot of Eva Unit 01. He's an emotionally unstable young lad who happens to be rejected by his father, and throughout the entire course of the series, he tries to find the importance of his existence. It's thought-provoking, action-packed, and filled with loads of religious symbolism. There's also a sequel movie, a rebooted movie series. Check them all out. Evangelion is a modern mecha classic. Speaking of modern mecha classic, Gurren Lagann, to me, is the greatest mecha series of all time. In homage to all things giant robot, Gurren Lagann is the perfect anime series. The scale of the action starts off with an explosive bang and never lets up from there. Endlessly quotable, infinitely rewatchable, Gurren Lagann is not just the greatest mecha series of all time, it might just be the greatest anime series ever. Space Dandy is the perfect show to watch on 420. Space Dandy is all about Dandy, an alien hunter. He's joined by his friends QT, a vacuum cleaner robot, and Meow, a cat-like alien. Every single episode of the series, except for the last two, are self-contained. And each of these episodes tells a completely different story. The characters can literally die at the end of every single episode. It covers topics such as time travel, life after death, high school musicals, and even a zombie apocalypse. Featuring jaw-dropping animation, likable characters, lots of action, and it all manages to be absolutely hilarious, both in English and in Japanese. Space Dandy is the perfect show for 420. Get together with your friends, hotbox the room, and prepare to get dandy, baby. So there it is, my friends. That was my top 10 anime to watch on 420. Are you going to be watching any special shows today? Are you going to be celebrating the holiday? What other anime would you like to watch on 420? Tell me in the comments section below if you have a good sense of humor about things. Make sure to like the video, share it with all your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Thank you guys again for watching, and as always, stay dandy, baby.